Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a blessed and awesome day. I'm on day 11 of gratitude and appreciation. This gratitude and appreciation goes out to Joey Bados, one of my oldest and dearest friends. I grew up with Joey. So, hey, Joey, the one thing I wanted to tell you is that you're a great inspiration. Because of growing up, it was like you were my the first person, or the first time I was able to go to a concert, and couldn't believe how my parents just they knew that you were going, and and my parents allowed me to go with you, and it just seemed like they didn't care that we rode in the back of a truck, because that's how much my parents respected you, respected your guidance, and expected your wisdom, and expected you as a person, because of the great integrity that you do have. And throughout the years, I have seen you grow, and I've seen you become this strong man that I looked up to, especially when I was going through my divorce, because you went through yours, and how you turned something that was negative into something positive. And one of the things that I got from you was some of your readings that you have learned, and the wisdoms that you have gained, was it's okay. And that kind of reminds me of kind of like the Buddhist approach. It doesn't serve me. And it's the same approach. And that's what I really appreciate, that, because I know I tend to use that a lot now. It's okay, or it doesn't serve me. And I kind of feel that we have to go through things in order to grow through things. And I've learned from you that your growth, and how you become a totally different individual than when we were first growing up. And that's the whole thing about life. We all start growing, and we start getting more wisdom, we start getting more life in us, have more life experiences. And that's where I look at it as you're very caring, very charismatic, and you know what needs to get done, and you get done, and you get it done. And that's the reason why that you are successful, and you are in the position that you are within the state, because you're very likable, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to get the job done. And that's something I kind of look at it as, like, all my friends I grew up with were all successful. And I think a lot has to do with the great parents we had, and not only that, the play that we had as kids, of just being able to play in the park or play in the street, and just, even though that we did things that were mischievous, that were kind of bad, but we're not going to talk about that. We all had fun. We had experiences. I remember you dared me to eat this jalapeno, and I didn't know it was really how hot it was, and I was just gasping for air. But these are things as a kid that what we do things, and it's fun. And sometimes I kind of feel like in life that we need to get back to that inner child of ours, and just have some play, and have some fun, and have some really good friends. And that's the thing. Every time that you come into town, or I go into town, or back home, that we get together. And I really appreciate that time, just catching up and seeing where we are. And not only that, seeing you grow, seeing you grow as an artist. I've always knew that you were an amazing artist. Now I'm seeing, like, more and more of your paintings. You're putting it out there. You're showing it to the world. You're showing it to people where they can appreciate the talent that you do have. And it just reflects on how you live your life. So you have an awesome day, and love you, brother. And hey, you guys, I do these gratitudes and appreciation videos every single day if possible. because I want to change the world on how we see things and how we interact with each other. The more that we put out some positive energy toward each other and appreciate who they are and appreciate what they had, they made an impact in your life, because everybody is connected to each other. We're spinning on this rock and we don't really take the time to really appreciate the smaller little things in life. You know, I'm smelling I'm smelling spring here in Phoenix, and then I'm also hearing the birds chirping. It's beautiful, and I'm appreciating every single moment and every single step that I make, every single minute of sleep that I get. I'm appreciating every single thing, because without that appreciation, we tend to take things for granted. So my friends, you guys have an awesome day. Be about it instead of talking about it. And as I always say, namaste.